special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Rex snap to the back. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And now a 3rd down, the opening drive of this championship game. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. On the run, it's Ball. Breaks an open space. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He stopped right at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably to the top.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Beebe. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Go ahead, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game, but they did it in a big way there.
Backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Clark. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Webb. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Beebe. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the ball to the 28 on the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No field goal attempt. Offense still on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and short from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, no. Trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback Gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I'll be honest, I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in those.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Caught in the backfield. It's Glover. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. It's reeled in. It's Beebe. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. That's a nice play to set him up first down now at the 12.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And I love that they continue continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver, right?
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start on the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Completion makes it second down. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And the receiver's got it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So the offense looking to be efficient possession here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moves left out of the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. This will likely be the last play of the half. Keeps it on the draw. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. There's the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Blocked by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, he escapes. Breaks free. Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
completion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Gets rid of it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It will bring up 4th down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return. Got the pick. Set up the offense at the 35.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They make the stop. Oh, the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Florida. Look out. Whole different game now. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And it's good for a 1st down. The 36.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the single back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep. How about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff heading left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. We make the stop, but a big play. Lose the ball to the red zone.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Grinding away on the ground. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down at 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go, crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On the ground, it's Barry. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators, as they come roaring back now. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Scanning the field. It's Manning. Looking deep to the right side. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws it deep. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Bringing pressure. Catch made in space. Look out. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Second down and goal upcoming. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Florida. And this game is now dead even.
What a comeback by this offense to give them the lead with under 30 seconds to go. An extra point away from taking the lead.
They knocked through the BHC and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
LSU Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a late deep shot. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails. They can't build their lead here in the final seconds.
That keeps the score. LSU 34, Florida 29.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. first play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. Pump over the middle, it's Beebe. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions.